Hello, and welcome to another edition of Grammy's Protein Kitchen. I've been on a health journey since 2024 and have been able to lose about 70 pounds with the help of a GLP-1 medication. Good morning. Today, I am going to use the new crock pot. Told you I'd find a recipe. And again, in this Protein Advantage cookbook by Carolyn Ketchum is a recipe for slow cooker Tuscan chicken. So that is what I'm going to make. And again, I copied it so I don't get the book all splashed up. I lightly sprayed my crock in the crock pot. So it says to lightly grease the ceramic insert. And I have 1.5 pounds of chicken. And I already have it cut up. Let's see if I can get that all in there. Okay, and that goes on the bottom. And then it says to top it with cream cheese. It's 4 ounces of cream cheese, and it said to dice it up into 8 pieces. I did 9 because that was just easier. I don't think it matters too much. It's just once it broken down. And spreading it out over everything. Okay. And there we go. And then I have some different spices. Although that, yeah, they go into now. I have about 4 cloves of garlic. And then I have a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I have about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. I used my pink Himalayan. About a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and I have about 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And they're all going in there. And I have a half a cup of heavy cream, and that's going in there. Now, it says a half a cup of chicken broth. I didn't have any. I have some frozen 2 cups of turkey. Didn't want to defrost that for a half a cup. Had better than bouillon in the refrigerator, but my lid popped off. There wasn't a whole lot in it, but I'm just going to put a half a cup of water in because I think everything else will give it enough flavor. So then I have 1/3 of a cup of sun-dried tomatoes, and they're going in there. Then it said 6 ounces of spinach, chopped spinach. I have a 10-ounce package of frozen. I did throw it in the microwave a little bit, but there's still frozen parts, which should be fine. So I'm going to throw all that in there. See if I can break up the spinach a little more. Okay. So that's now all in the crock pot. Now, after work, I'll need to add some tomato paste and some cheese. But put the lid on it. I don't need to clamp it down. I'm not taking it anywhere, but this is how the clamps go. There's hooks on the side, and then you pull it tight, and then the lid doesn't come off, so it makes it much easier to travel with it. So let me just, and I have it set at low, and it says to cook it for 6 hours on low. And I guess I just, there. So now it's on low for 6 hours. And when the 6 hours is up, it'll put it to keep warm. And we'll let that cook all day. And I'll be back later after work to add the tomato paste and the Parmesan cheese. It says to serve it over cauliflower rice or zucchini noodles. I'm not sure if I'm going to make regular rice or if we're going to make some sort of pasta to serve it with, but we'll figure that out when it's time to make the rest of it. And I'll be back in several hours after work. See you then. Okay, I'm home from work now. I just made pasta, and I have that in the strainer in the pot that I just drained it from. Now I'm going to take the lid off the crock pot, and I'm supposed to add 1 ounce of Parmesan cheese, and I have a blend of Italian blend, and a tablespoon of tomato paste. So I'm gonna put that into the crock pot and stir that in. And I'm supposed to let the cheese melt some. And it's melting pretty good. All right. Put a scoop of pasta in my bowl and a scoop of the chicken mixture. Good. Got the bowl out, but I didn't get the fork. Let me get the fork. Okay. Get some, make sure I have a little bit of everything here. The chicken's just falling apart. It was in the crock pot all day. Very good. I need to eat the rest of it. But before I go and eat dinner, let me give you the information about this. The meat mixture, there's 6 servings in this pot, and each serving is 344 calories, 1.2 grams of fiber, and 39.6 grams of protein. So this should be pretty good. I'm excited to eat that for dinner tonight. And as always, please like this video. Helps YouTube push it out to more people. And be sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you won't miss the next video.